Hey everybody, Jennifer Louden, jenniferlouden.com. I'm all over the place. What the heck is my writing project about? Such a common question and such good news. Because if you're asking, it means you're a writer. As I said before in these videos and when I teach and in my own writing is an act of discovery. Most of us will get bored and quit if we map it all out and just fill it in like it's a bunch of, I don't know, Mad Libs, you know? Writing is about trying to put into words the most important ideas and experiences. And that is like, it's like trying to scratch an itch that you never quite scratch. So feeling confused, feeling irritated about this, normal. But getting lost, circling around and around again, oh my gosh, that can be such a killer of motivation. You might find yourself going back to the beginning of your project, your story, your book, and writing it over and over again. And so you never get past a certain point. Say, oh, I don't know, maybe page 40, if you're someone named Jennifer Marie Louden. I so wasted years on that. Don't do that. So what could you do instead? What could you try out instead? Well, maybe try writing 50 times, yes, 50. My character wants. List big interior things like love and belonging, and specific exterior things like find a good cup of coffee, have that difficult conversation with my wife, find the best place to ask her to marry me. Now this works for fiction of all kinds. It works for memoir, it works for personal essay. And 50 really helps you drill down. It'll drive you crazy. Try to do it all at one setting. Then write 20 times, I really want, you personally as a person. So there's often an unseen or dismissed overlap between what your story is about and what your characters care about and what you care about. But what if you're writing a personal growth, business, or thought leader book? Do the same thing, the same exercise 50 times, but for your reader. What does he or she want? And then, only second, do it for yourself. Look for the overlap. Desire drives most writing. Dare to know what you want, what your character wants, what your reader wants, and to start choosing and focusing on that. You could also get index cards, and on each index card for a scene, not summary, not fact, but a scene or a story that you've written or want to write down what my main character wanted, did she get it or not, what did she learn from getting it and not getting it, and who thwarted her. And if you're writing a personal growth, business, or thought leader book, same idea, but write for each story that you have in the book how you help the reader learn something, discover something, see something that they want to learn about, and how they might be thwarted. You can use your own stories, of course, or composites, stories of students, clients, or patients. You could also do my favorite thing, which is explore structure. I'm a total structure nerd. Now there's so many things to say about this. I'll do more videos about the future, but for right now, just take down 3 books, 2 or 3, don't overwhelm yourself, and look at them, not for story, not for information, but simply for structure. Now there's lots of layers to this, so simply look for some forms that make you go, oh, I could pour my stories, my bits, my information into that. So for memoir, you could just study Wilde and look at how she starts each chapter in the present time. And then what does she do? Do a pass through. For fiction, you might look at something like the Poisonwood Bible. She alternates points of view with characters, but then she starts to do more than that. So keep drilling down. Personal Growth, Radical Acceptance by Tara Brach, great book. How does she weave in her own story? How often? Client stories. Where does the information come in? Where are the exercises? For a thought leader business book, The Coaching Habit by my friend, Michael Bungay Stanier, I can never say his name, he always makes fun of me. He uses graphic design and book design as structure, super illuminating for those of you who are visual or trying to do something really brief and distilled. What else could you do? You could write down in bullet points only the next 2 scenes you're going to write or stories. What happens to the main character? Do they get what they desire, or how are they thwarted, and how does it relate to the bigger question of the book? Just little bullet points. This happens, something's revealed, it can be really vague. Then go write the first scene, come back and adjust the outline, fill in the more detail, whatever happens, so it becomes a map. Then write the next scene, so you have always 2 scenes bulleted in front of you. Write the next and keep going. It's a great way to write fiction. Be sure and avoid spending too much time journaling about your story. Some of it's important. What's going on? What's going on with my characters? But too much of it becomes a procrastination. Be sure and every now and then read aloud what you've written to yourself or to a small writing group. Hear what is emerging that has heart and meaning for me. Hear it out loud really makes a difference. Be sure that you know that part of figuring out what this project is about is being willing to choose. And that can make a lot of us uncomfortable. So you might tell yourself, I've got so many more book stories and essays in me and my life. Everything that's happened to me and everything I know does not have to go in this book, right? Your life, your writing life is big, and focusing in on what this project is about isn't going to hurt anything. And finally, congratulate yourself. You're a writer struggling to know what you are saying and how to hone in and how the through line, a heart line, is just a huge part of writing. And it's a huge part of why people quit. So keep honing in, keep being willing to choose. Know that you have to decide at some point. Study structure, not obsessively, but enough to give you forms to pour it into. And above all, keep writing. Don't let that itchy, elusive feeling that you're not quite getting it, or it's like herding cats, make you stop. It's totally normal. I'm right there with you.